morning, dear hearts. We are on lesson 188. Please subscribe. Knew I was going to say that at some point. Today's lesson is the peace of God is shining in me now. And I often substitute the word peace for light because in truth, this lesson is speaking first and foremost about light because it is in the recognition of the light that we truly will find peace. This section of lessons is beautifully woven together. I'm always talking about that spiritual tapestry that we have and that we have been working on since the beginning of this year. Well, this particular section of lessons is weaving tight that tapestry for us, that it truly will be something we can wrap ourselves in and realize all of the advancement, the enlightenment that has been given us. In the introduction to this section of lessons, which I've been referencing every day because there's so much good information in it, it tells us that we're trying to lift these blocks that are still keeping us away from our understanding and our truth. And one of the ways to lift these blocks is going to be through actually having an experience. Again, it is an experiential course. So it says experience of what exists beyond defensiveness remains beyond achievement while it is denied. So we're working very diligently in this section of lessons to go beyond our denial of what is real and what is true. It may be there, but you cannot accept its presence. So now we attempt to go past all defenses for a little while each day. So just for a little while each day, we're attempting to go into this space of receiving all of the blessings. In today's lesson, if you read it, not just listen to me, but if you actually read it, you will see that every lesson that we have had so far in this section somehow is indeed woven into today's lesson. It's referenced even by just a little word. We have had exercises in the past in our practicing that suggest that we get quiet, go still, close our eyes, go within, and in the practicing, think of how many course-related thoughts that you can bring to mind. I would like to do that with today's lesson because there is so many course-related thoughts. Again, all of the lessons that we've had in this new section are very intricately woven into today. But first, this lesson starts by saying, why wait for heaven? Now, if you want, you can close your eyes now while I speak and just listen to what I'm going to say and use it as a meditation of sorts. Why wait for heaven? Because those who seek the light are merely covering their eyes. The light is in them. Enlightenment is but a recognition, not a change at all. We all have this light within us. We often don't recognize it. Most of the time, we don't connect to it. And because of the lack of connection to that light, this bright light that was placed within us by our Father, we often feel that, again, we don't belong here. But we can be still for that instant and go home. And when we go home, we indeed will connect with that light because that will be all that we see. This lesson tells us that the peace of God is shining in you now, and from your heart, it extends around the world. It will simply pause to caress each living thing and leave a blessing with it. I bless the world because I bless myself with this beautiful light that has been given to me, that is part of my inheritance. This light, the recognition of this light, brings the idea of salvation because it is in the light where salvation lies, because in that light is where forgiveness is, and in the recognition that all things have been forgiven. My mind is still. I can be still that instant. I can go home. Salvation will radiate from these gifts that God has given us. The gift of peace, eternal, everlasting peace. And this peace can never be contained. It is not meant to be contained. All of God's gifts are meant to be shared. So when I recognize this gift is within me, this light is within me, this blessing is within me, now all that I am wanting to do with this is to extend it, to give it away, because in the giving of it, I know that I have received it. And in the giving of it, that's how it will magnify and multiply within me, that I can give it again and again. And it will do the same to those who are the receivers of these gifts. We are going to let all of our thoughts fly to peace, because they know the way. The peace of God is shining in us now, and that peace has wings to take us to our Father's home, where we indeed are home. Every little thought that we perhaps have had of smallness and littleness, we release each of them now. And instead of them, we take on all of the thoughts that may have been denied in the past. We bring them back. We call them back to us. We hold on to them. We surround ourselves in them as they surround us. And we listen to our Father's voice. And He will remind us that we indeed are His co-creator. With everything that lives, we are one with them, and we are one with Him. And we restore all of the holiness to this world, this tired, sad world that wants to be lifted and have the bondage that we have placed on it, to have it finally released, because the peace of God is shining in me now, and I'm ready to have this peace, this light, shine upon the world as well. And as we do this, our minds are restored. Our minds are restored, and we acknowledge that the peace of God indeed is within us. It shines within us, and it is shining in all living things, because everything that lives because of God and share life. God is the one life that we share with Him. And so we give a blessing to this world. And as we give the blessing to this world today, we say, the peace of God is shining in me now. Let all things shine upon me in that peace, and let me bless them with the light that is in me, and it is in you. If your eyes have been closed, take a deep breath and open them now. This is a beautiful lesson today, heralding us to come home, lighting the way of God's peace for us. And in that peace, all blessings are seen, all blessings are received, all blessings are given. And indeed, we are one, and we are home. That's it for today. I hope this helped. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment, please pray. Our prayers are being answered. It may not be an immediate answer that you're looking for, but infinite patience will give us immediate results. Namaste.